Welcome back to Let's Play Trails in the Sky the Third. My name is Karsten. Well, after some trauma there, let's hit the last door. And hopefully this one won't be as traumatic. Sorry if you hear the dog barking in the background. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and a blessing. We get a pre-rendered scene. This is from the previous game. Yeah, something that big falling into the lake probably should have caused more waves and general damage than was depicted in the game, but oh well. Hey, Pluton. Just stand there, say something. Why should I be the one to break the silence? Words have no meaning in the face of such a splendorous sight. All there is for us to do is be overjoyed and awed by the spectacle before us. We still haven't come back either. Kinda crummy ending this whole stick, huh? I left the city and has since departed this region. Lucille is missing, but no good can come from us fretting for her safety. No worries on that front. I just think it'd be a waste for a woman like her to die so early. So, you know, we're just hoping she didn't lose her life for nothing. I quite agree. As for Lua, I fear the odds of him making it out alive are non-existent. Yeah. Damn it, if all this is gonna happen, I finally made him fight me. He's always finding excuses to get out of it. Well, unlike us, he had a clear and specific purpose for taking part in all of this. And it looks like he may well have been able to achieve it at that. Though we've been to his end, I have an inkling that he at least is satisfied by the ending of this story. Ugh. Hard to believe it's all over. What? What's happening? I thought we were going to use that floating city to rule Liberal. Then we're going to use it to rule the whole continent. So why is this happening? This wasn't supposed to happen. Wait, did anyone ever actually say we were going to do that? Or was I just thinking it on my own? I was, wasn't I? I hate my life. All I seem to do is get humiliated by them and abused by Lord Campanella lately. And then to top it all off, this happens? Hey. What have we all been doing? Lord Campanella, I'm relieved to see you're well, sir. The same for you, fine gentlemen. I'm thoroughly impressed with your work ethic. It takes guts to dedicate yourselves to your duty even at a time like this. You should see what's happening outside. It's a sight to see, you know. All the mirror in the world couldn't buy you tickets to a show this incredible. You're not too late to check out the show if you head out now. Why don't I go take a peek? I won't rattle. We could possibly. We wouldn't dream of bending our post without permission. Suppose you wouldn't after the training you've been through? Well, no matter. Now, mind letting me aside? I got something I need to take care of in the sanctuary, you see. Sir? We've been ordered not to let anyone inside without the professor's permission, even you, Lord Campanella. He's as dead as you'll be if you won't let me through. I don't think even I can get a dead man's permission, now can I? What? But that's just not possible. Oh dear, is my word worth that little to you? I'm hurt. Maybe I should have a little fun with you like I always do with darling Gilbert. That might make you a little more inclined to have more faith in me. We never once doubted your words, so you need not trouble yourself on our behalf. That's lovely to hear. Well then, why don't you go outside and watch the show like I suggested? You're under no obligation to guard this place now that the man who ordered you to do so is no more. Gladly, sir. Good luck with your business, sir. They may have served their purpose now, but it seems a terrible waste to steal their memories and toss them out like garbage. Maybe I should put them under my command. Even all the noise going on outside can't reach this far inside the ship by the looks of it. Just as well, I couldn't fulfill my role otherwise. Requesting access. I, Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool, hereby request access to the celestial globe in place of the third Angius Uruguaysman. We've been waiting for you. Already here, I see. Never envisioned that the Faceless would perish. Poor thing. All the trouble he caused his old friends finally caught up with him. So how exactly did he die? I'm simply dying to know. Oh, I wish he could have seen it. The poor fellow was turned completely to salt from the top of his head to the tips of his toes. Then it all came crumbling down to itty-bitty pieces. Oh my, what a chilling way to go. I do wish I could have been there to witness it for myself. A victim to the result of that singularity in Northumbria, did he? I would have loved to see the real thing when it first happened. They'd have seen that coming. That guy never seemed to let his guard down even for a second. Imagine it was the work of a Dominion. Most certainly the fifth, the position everyone previously believed to be vacant. Oh right, guess that explains why he screwed up. So what's the fifth Dominion's name then? Kevin Graham. He calls himself the Heretic Hunter, and he studied under the one and only Cornelia. Seemed like a real riot too, twisted in all the right places. He studied under Cornelia now. I'm even more interested in him. You gotta be kidding me, Abyss. After how into Leonhardt you were, you're not even gonna mourn his loss for more than a second before setting your eyes on a new guy? Oh my, you got me all wrong. I assure you that I'm mourning Leon's death in my own way. He's not a man I'll likely ever forget, especially as I could never get him to show even the slightest hint of interest in me to the very end. Indeed, Shindle was a skilled swordsman. His loss will be keenly felt. He was the only one among the enforcers who was able to cross blades with you, I believe. Certainly of those I have fought against. I often asked him to humor me with my training. I always felt as though there was a chance he may surpass me as a swordsman one day. Makes knowing he lost his life before having a chance that much more difficult to bear. In my opinion, the loss of the Blade Lord isn't all that significant when you look at the bigger picture. A tiny, predictable loss in our overall combat capabilities. Now the loss of the Angel of Slaughter will have much more of a long-term impact. Oh, the chick with the scythe? Wonder if she'll come back in the end. She seemed pretty confused. Decision for her and her alone to make. Maybe above them in the Ouroboros hierarchy. That doesn't give us the right to order them around. That's the way of the society. Still, Professor, all of us here were well aware of the importance of the Gordius series, but this is a law decided by the Grand Master. Surely you're aware of what that means. I'll need to look at Wiseman's obsession with that black-haired boy to see what can come of being too fixated on someone. Indeed, that very obsession proved to be his undoing. Isn't that right, Campanella? You could certainly argue it was one of the factors that led to his failure, yes. Gibbon seemed like he was trying to use it to his advantage, too. Alright, I'll drop the issue. I know that as long as the 13 factories are in my care, the Gordius series will be unparalleled importance to me. I'll be keeping an eye on her from here to observe how well the one she has is functioning. Certainly, we'll leave that to you. I believe we've talked long enough. Time has come for the Grandmaster's advent. That's so. How thrilling. I see you have all gathered. Yes, Grandmaster, with the exception of the third Angius, all are present and accounted for. Very good. You deserve my thanks for observing all that transpired as my representative, Campanella. I'm pleased to hear as much, Grandmaster. I imagine you're already aware of what transpired during the Gospel Plan, even without me relaying the details. But allow me to fulfill my most important duty. Oh my, so that's too early. Thank you. The price we paid to obtain it weren't so great. Wiseman, Leonhardt, say nothing of the countless other sacrifices, both human and otherwise, that arose through this plan. I and I alone bear responsibility for each and every one of them. That's simply not true. Please do not place the burden of blame upon yourself. Faceless alone was at fault for his death. Should take the blame. It's we Agnes who chose to overlook his behavior rather than steer him back on the right track. No, I have expected this was what would happen. And I chose to leave all the decisions in his hands. I did so because I believed that to be necessary for this world, but nonetheless, the blame is unequivocally mine. Oh, Grandmaster, why must you blame yourself so? There will inevitably be a reaction to what has happened in time. I imagine the church will act regarding that. Let us leave the matter to them. As you wish. Must admit my curiosity is piqued, but it shall be as you desire. In that case, what should all of us do now? The bells in the west have rang, and the first pack applies no more. I hereby proclaim the completion of the first phase of the Orpheus final plan, the gospel plan, and the initiation of its second phase, the phantasmal blaze plan. Very well. Do everything thus. We, our Lord Agnes, in accordance with your wishes, shall now fully devote ourselves to the execution of your plan. It's time for the Phantasmal Blaze plan to begin, huh? The stage is set at the very least. It's going to utterly dwarf the gospel plan in terms of both quality and scale. Things are finally about to get interesting. By the way, might be the last person you want to hear this from, but do you mind stopping the whole peeping in thing, mysterious stranger? Blaze finished. A brilliant crown. Okay. Let's just take a look at what that is. Prevents ailments and stat down and various stats up. Okay. Give that to Kevin. Let's give you that. Give you that. Let's go with that for now. Well, that's the last door. Next time we'll probably be heading into the final dungeon. We're going to go ahead and end it here. I've got some stuff I need to do, but I hope you have enjoyed. As always, likes and comments are very much appreciated. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.